teachers, our President CSI, Dr. V.P. Mohanan, Professor Krishnamuraju garu, Dr. P.C. Raj, Dr. Justin, Dr. Srinivas Kumar, and there are many more important dignitaries. It is a great pleasure, honestly, to be today here in this way. In the sense, Cardiological Society of India, Telangana chapter was it has been a vibrant chapter throughout India. Unfortunately, we were not having an official office. That is the reason now I think we are assembling here and celebrating this great moment today by having our own property in this place in the form of Telangana Art House. It is indeed an excited moment for all the CSI members and the all cardiologists of this state of Telangana to be a part of this program today. It is a big gratitude I have to pay to all the people who contributed for this event to happen today. Thank you. And now I request our National CSI President Dr. P.P. Mohanan. He came all the way from Kochi to inaugurate this as a chief guest. It is a really a great pleasure, and he has really honored all of us. And Professor Krishnamuraju sir also will speak on this.
I feel really proud to be associated with the Telangana chapter of Cardiological Society. It's a proud moment for every one of you to have its headquarters. The original Andhra Pradesh chapter of the Cardiological Society was formed in 1995, and it's time that you have the headquarters, because that will augur the other scientific activities of your society. We have been a very vibrant chapter amongst the 24 chapters of the Cardiological Society, and this could be the beginning of more preventive programs, public education programs, and I wish the Cardiological Society Telangana chapter the very best. Thank you.
Thank all of you for coming. One of the most important events we had in Telangana Cardiological Society, because we never had a place for our activities and our executive office, library, meetings, etc. We had to talk to hotels. So the National Society formed in 1948 in Kolkata. It was part of Association of Physicians of India for quite some time, started by Dr. B.C. Raj. In 1954 or so, Cardiology Society broke off from Association of Physicians of India and started its own society. And subsequently, many of my friends, colleagues became the presidents. They took it forward, and now Professor KMK Reddy happens to be the CS president, and it is very, very proud occasion for him. And then I congratulate him. I congratulate all the members of Cardiological Society of India Telangana chapter, and thank all the former presidents and former executive members and organizing secretaries of many national conferences. I organized one of them in 2001, and it may be interesting to say that the then Chief Minister was the guest of honor, and Dr. Abdul Kalam was the chief guest. So the Chief Minister then promised us a free site for Cardiological Society of India, Andhra Pradesh, to build a building, but it never happened. But many people later on pursued it, particularly Dr. Srinivas Kumar, Dr. Sharad Chandra, and finally the pleasure and honor took Reddy to do the job. And congratulate you for that, and we thank you.
ఈ అవకాశాన్ని ఇచ్చిన ప్రజెంట్ సభ్యులు ప్రెసిడెంట్ డాక్టర్ KMK రెడ్డి గారికి ధన్యవాదాలు. నేను పాత ఇదంతా అందరి కార్డియాలజిస్ట్ తరఫున నేను అఫీషియల్ మెంబర్ ప్రస్తుతానికి కాకుండా అందరి తరఫున విన్నవించాల్సింది ఏంటంటే వచ్చిన ప్రెస్, మీడియా, ప్రింట్, ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ మీడియా మిత్రులందరికీ ప్రత్యేకమైన ధన్యవాదాలు. ఈ అందరికీ కార్డియాలజిస్టులందరికీ కూడా ఇది ఒక శుభతరుణము, చాలా సంతోషకరమైన విషయము. ఎందుకంటే అందరూ తెలుగులో నాడినట్టు నానుడి ఉన్నట్టు పెళ్లి చేసి చూడు ఇల్లు కట్టు చూడు అంటారు. అట్లానే మా సొసైటీకి చాలా రకాల యాక్టివిటీస్ చేస్తున్నప్పటికీ కూడా ప్రత్యేకమైన మన ఓన్ స్థలము, భవనము, ఇల్లు లాంటిది లేకుండా పోయింది. ఇన్ని రోజులు గత 10 సార్లు చెప్పినట్టుగా గత 10 ఏళ్ళ నుంచి వేరియస్ విధాల ప్రయత్నాలు జరిగినాయి. కాకపోతే ఏదైనా జరగడానికి టైం వచ్చినప్పుడే జరుగుతుంది కనుక ఈ సంవత్సరము కేఎంకే రెడ్డి సార్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో ఈ స్థలం కొని దీనికి ప్రత్యేకంగా తెలంగాణ హార్ట్ హౌస్ అని లేబుల్ చేయడం జరిగింది. తెలంగాణ హార్ట్ హౌస్ ఇస్తుందని ఆశిస్తూ మీ అందరికీ కూడా వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు తెలుపుతూ ప్రజెంట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ కమిటీ మెంబర్స్ అయిన డాక్టర్ కేఎంకే రెడ్డి ఆధ్వర్యంలో మిగతా వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా ప్రత్యేకమైన ధన్యవాదాలు. ఈ అవకాశాన్ని ఇచ్చినందుకు థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Now I request Dr. K. Saraschandra, past president of CSI, to speak.
మేమంతా చాలా కాలంగా ప్లాన్ చేస్తూ వచ్చాము, మేబీ 10 years ప్లస్. బట్ ఇవాళకి మన కళ నెరవేరింది. ఈ సొసైటీ మన తెలంగాణ కార్డియాలజీ సొసైటీ అంటున్నాం. యాక్చువల్గా స్టేట్ డివైడ్ కాకముందు ఆల్మోస్ట్ 30 years బట్టి ఈ సొసైటీ యాక్టివిటీస్ 96 నుంచి జరుగుతూనే ఉన్నాయి. 4 years బ్యాక్ స్టేట్ డివైడ్ అయిన తర్వాత అప్పటి నుంచి ఇంకా యాక్టివిటీస్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయినాయి. ఇది ఫైనల్గా ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ అన్నీ సరిపోయిన తర్వాత ఈ బిల్డింగ్ కొనడం జరిగింది. మై హార్ట్ఫెల్ట్ కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్ టు KMK Reddy and all the cardiologists who are assembled here. Thank you very much for the press for coming here.
And ultimately, every cardiologist in Hyderabad wanted a heart house. All past presidents dreamt of having the heart house inaugurated during his tenure, but it was KMK Reddy who, during his tenure, he realized the dream, and he was successful in getting this heart house, Telangana heart house, inaugurated in the heart of Telangana. Congratulations. And this is a very this heart house is going to the heart of all cardiac activities, because all our educational activities, all our meetings are going to be here. Previously we didn't have this, we were having it in different hotels, but this is going to the center of all activities. I think this will be happening place in future. I wish all the cardiology to have a nice time in this period, and then this KMK Reddy and his team, I think they will succeed in making this as a center of cardiac activities, educational activities for Telangana Cardiological Society. Thank you very much.
Cardiological Society of India Telangana chapter పెద్దలు చెప్పినట్లు అనేకమైన కార్యక్రమాలు చేపడుతూ వచ్చింది. నేను మొదటే చెప్పాను, కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ హైదరాబాద్ అని పేరుతో ఉండేది. కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా తెలంగాణ చాప్టర్, ఇవన్నీ ఒకే పేరు. దీనికి పెద్ద చరిత్ర ఉంది. చాలా చాలా స్టాల్వర్డ్స్, చాలా గ్రేట్ బ్రెయిన్ పీపుల్ వర్క్డ్ హియర్ అండ్ హ్యావ్ బీన్ కంటిన్యూయింగ్ టు వర్క్ ఫర్ ది కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా తెలంగాణ చాప్టర్. ఇది పెద్దలు చెప్పినట్టుగా నిన్న మొన్న పుట్టి రేపు ఎల్లుండో వెళ్ళేది కాదు. ఇది దినదినము విపరీతంగా అభివృద్ధి చెందుతూ ఇంకా ముందుకు దూసుకెళ్లాలని నేను ఈ కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా తెలంగాణ చాప్టర్కి విష్ చేస్తూ, దానికి మీడియా మిత్రులకి, ప్రజలందరికీ, మా కార్డియాలజీ సోదరులందరూ, సోదరిమణులందరికీ కోరేది ఏంటంటే దీని అభివృద్ధి కోసం ముందు తీవ్రమైన కృషి చేసి ఇంకా శిఖరాలకు తీసుకెళ్లాలని చెప్పేసి కోరుకుంటూ మీ అందరికీ కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా తెలంగాణ చాప్టర్ తరఫున ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తూ, అందరికన్నా ముఖ్యంగా మన డాక్టర్ పిపి మోహన్ గారు, ప్రెసిడెంట్ కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా, he has taken all the pain to fly, and immediately when we called him, he readily accepted and came over here to do this a great event to happen today. For him we are very thankful on behalf of Cardiological Society of India Telangana chapter.
సార్, ఇప్పుడు సొసైటీలో తెలంగాణ నుంచి ఎంతమంది సభ్యులుగా ఉన్నారు?
మొత్తం స్ట్రెంగ్త్ అవుతుంది. కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా తెలంగాణ చాప్టర్లో ఇప్పటికే 220 మంది సభ్యులుగా ఉన్నారు. ఇంకొక 150 నుంచి 180 మంది సభ్యులు కాబోయే వాళ్ళు ఉన్నారు. సో అందుకోసమే అంటాను, ఇది చాలా పెద్ద చాప్టర్. ఇది తొందరలోనే మిగిలిన 150 మంది కూడా సభ్యులయ్యేదానికి కూడా సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నారు. దానికి చర్యలు చేపడుతూ ఉన్నారు.
ఈ సొసైటీ ఈరోజు మీరు ఫామ్ చేసుకుంటే కొత్త బిల్డింగ్ చేసుకున్న సందర్భంలో అంటే సేమ్ టైం గుండె రోగులకు కానీ వీళ్ళకి కానీ సొసైటీ నుంచి ఎటువంటి సేవలు అందించేందుకు ప్లాన్ చేస్తారు?
కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా తెలంగాణ చాప్టర్ యాజ్ ఏ హోల్, కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా కూడా బేసిక్ ఉద్దేశం ఏంటంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎన్ అకాడమిక్ బాడీ విత్ ఏ సోషల్ సర్వీస్ ఓరియంటేషన్. దీనిలో చాలాసార్లు ఫ్రీ క్యాంప్స్ పెడతాం. ఇవి ఇంకా ఎక్కువ నంబర్ పెట్టాలని చెప్పేసి మేము ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇక్కడ కూడా వీలైతే ఓ టైప్ ఆఫ్ అంటే ఒక రోస్టర్ తయారు చేసి ఈ హైదరాబాద్లోను చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్న గవర్నమెంట్ ఆసుపత్రులు కానివ్వండి, ప్రైవేట్ ఆసుపత్రుల నుంచి నిపుణులైన కార్డియాలజిస్ట్ని ఒక రోస్టర్ తయారు చేసి మోస్ట్లీ అది వీఆర్ ప్లానింగ్ దాట్ దాన్ని మంత్లీనా ఫోర్ట్నైట్లీనా అని చెప్పేసి ఒకరిద్దరు కార్డియాలజిస్టులు వచ్చి బీద పేషెంట్స్కి కానీ లేదా ఈవెన్ కొన్నిసార్లు కార్పొరేట్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్లో ఉండేవాళ్ళకి కానీ ఒక ప్రోగ్రామ్ సార్ట్అవుట్ చేసి అపాయింట్మెంట్ బేసిస్లో ఇవ్వాలన్న ఆలోచన కూడా మాకు ఉంది. సో అలాంటి సోషల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ని ఇంకా ముందు ఎక్కువ చేయబోతున్నాం. ఇది డెఫినెట్లీ కామన్ మ్యాన్కి రీచ్ అవ్వాలి. తర్వాత కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా తరపు నుంచి ఫ్రీక్వెంట్గా కొన్ని హెల్త్ టిప్స్ కూడా ఇవ్వబోతున్నాం. హార్ట్ హెల్త్ గురించి టిప్స్ కూడా ఇవ్వాలని ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నాం. దానికన్నా ఇంకా ముఖ్యంగా మా సొసైటీ మెంబర్స్లోనే నైపుణ్యాన్ని పెంచుకునే దానికి ఇంటర్నల్గా మీటింగ్స్ లేదా ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ఆఫ్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఫ్రమ్ 1 to 1 ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ ది అదర్ బాడీస్ ఫ్రమ్ ది స్టేట్ ఆర్ ఈవెన్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యావ్ డెఫినెట్లీ ఇన్ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ సెషన్స్. వీ హ్యావ్ created a facility like a conference boardroom. The basic idea is to interact with the colleagues and also the expertise to exchange the knowledge and for the betterment of the skills. In turn, these skills should be passed on to the public and the society for a better health.
చాలా మంది కొంత హార్ట్ బేస్డ్ ఇష్యూస్ రాగానే ఒక డాక్టర్ చూసిన తర్వాత తను చెప్పింది ఏంటో అంటే అర్థం కాని స్థితిలో అట్లాంటి వాళ్ళకి నేను స్పెసిఫిక్గా అంటే ఒపీనియన్, సెకండ్ ఒపీనియన్ కానీ లేదంటే ఇక్కడ కొంత కౌన్సిలింగ్ అట్లాంటి ఏర్పాట్లు ఏమైనా రెగ్యులర్గా ఉంటాయి?
తప్పనిసరిగా చెప్తున్నాను. సగటు మనిషిని చేరడానికి ఏమేం చేయాలో ఆ లోకల్ లాంగ్వేజ్లో వాళ్ళ స్థాయిలో వెళ్ళి మేము మెసేజ్ ఇవ్వడానికి కూడా ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఇది అంటే ఫ్రీక్వెంట్గా ఈవెన్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ స్ప్రెడింగ్ ది మెసేజెస్, హెల్త్ మెసేజెస్ కానివ్వండి లేదా టిప్స్ కానివ్వండి, లేదా ఇక్కడి నుంచి నేరుగా ఒక బులెటిన్ రూపంలో ప్రెస్ పీరియాడికల్ ఒక బులెటిన్ రూపంలో ఇవ్వడానికి కూడా ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నాం. దీని కార్డియాలజికల్ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా తెలంగాణ చాప్టర్ ఉద్దేశ్యము కేవలం ఈ ఆఫీసుని ఇది ఒక పర్మనెంట్ అడ్రస్గా తీసుకొని దీని నుంచి అన్ని కార్యకలాపాలని స్టేట్ మొత్తము వీలైతే దేశానికి విదేశాలకు కూడా మేమేం చేస్తున్నాము, ప్రజలకు మేము ఏ విధంగా దగ్గరైనాము ఈ విషయాలన్నింటినీ స్ప్రెడ్ చేయాలని కంకణం కట్టుకుని ఉన్నాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
మీడియా తరఫున మరియు కార్డియాలజీ సొసైటీ ఆఫ్ తెలంగాణ చాప్టర్ తరఫున మీ అందరికీ ధన్యవాదములు. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ ఫర్ ఆల్ యువర్ సపోర్ట్ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఫర్దర్గా కూడా మీ యొక్క హెల్ప్ అవసరం ఉంటుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Please come on the dais. I request Nivas Kumar to come on the dais and request Hargiri Rao to present bouquet to Nivas Kumar. And KMK Reddy sir, to please come on the dais. Lining. So, I request Dr. KMK Reddy to take over from here to have a small discussion on how to proceed with the further activities what he has planned.
Dignitaries of the dais, President of the Cardiological Society of India, Professor Krishnaraj sir, he is the founder member of CSI and the one of the senior most cardiologists in this universities. He has a reputation to his uncomparable extent. And Dr. K.S. past president of Cardiological Society of India. Dr. Srinivas Kumar sir, he is one of the leaders in cardiology and innovative person in cardiological field. My senior colleagues, past presidents, the CSI Telangana, my own executive committee members, namely our Honorable Secretary Dr. Rajiv Reddy, who is the treasurer, Vice President Reddy, our Joint Secretaries, Dr. Balaji, Dr. Ashwin Kumar, Dr. Sunita, Dr. Yaram Srikan, and Dr. Prabhakar. Good evening. And there are a good number of people, my own property, that is my own students in my college. They are the pillars of the future. So this is a great moment as a president of the Cardiological Society of Telangana. I will share few experiences, not to pose myself that we have done a great activity, but to leave some message what I felt deserving or probably important for a futures to go. See, the Cardiological Society of India Telangana chapter has a tradition of keeping the president for 1 year. Everybody knows this is a very short period. I too was very well aware. But I prepared myself before I occupying or took over the charge what are to be done. Because I knew it very well, it is a short period. Planning after taking over probably is a tough job. That was my first step, I thought. So I started talking to the people, to the experts, to the seniors, what are to be done, what are the things that are pending in the agenda, in the interest of the CSI Telangana. That was the first thing I did. And I also shared my dreams, what is to be done for this society, in the sense for the Cardiological Society, when I took over as the President Telangana chapter. That gave me very short latent period for me to be in the action. But unfortunately, I had all these dreams and thoughts when I was before pandemic. Then my charge took over or happened exactly in the lockdown period. That was a great disappointment in one way for me, because even to take the official papers from my past president, Dr. Rao, we went with a tight mask to the bank and we took over. That was sad. I felt very sad. And he handed over things in a small cloth bag with a stamp, rubber stamp, plastic stamp, checkbook. Honestly, I felt very bad. I didn't feel bad because of his activity. I felt bad myself. This is the sorrowful state of affairs of the society. There was no place to see. There was no place to call. We were in so hurry
in front of the bank manager to exchange the papers and get out of the building because of the pandemic. So these are the two issues I felt very, very sad. And I got I'll take 2 more minutes. I got another thing, costly documents handed over to me. An estimated cost of almost 5 crores. They were papers, I know. But he gave it to me. I couldn't understand where to keep these because they are very costly papers and there was no proper bag also to me. Then I immediately asked the manager, can you give a locker? That was the first thing I did. It's a small thing, but still I am mentioning the purpose. Then she said, why not? Within 5 minutes she gave a locker. I kept all these papers in that locker and probably departed at this place. The meaning of this is, there should be a safe custody for everything. And where to keep the safe custody for the interest of the society? Then I decided with some of the long pending issues, usually, see, I have a government service experience of 33 years, I learned one important thing from my seniors and teachers, better not to touch a chronic neglected issue. One of that chronic issue, not a neglected issue, is not having a permanent address for this place. Then I thought over, I really felt very disheartened. Why everybody is attempting and couldn't do it? Definitely, my experience I felt there should have been something, really something setback for many people who were earlier to me. Then I ventured one day, let us do it. Then I shared this feeling with my executive committee in one of the virtual meetings. It's an unfortunate thing because now at least I am able to talk to you one day. It's a virtual meeting. I mean, if I talk loud, there will be some disconnection. One person will be leaving, another person will be joining. These are the issues. Then I told people, this is the activity in front of us, let us do it. Everybody undoubtedly supported. But how to go? One of my friends asked me in the executive committee meeting, the virtual meeting, can you put some timelines for this? By then, I was ready with the timelines. This was happened on 2nd September 2020. That was the day when we discussed in the executive committee. I gave a timelines. By end of September, we have to search for the places. By end of November, we have to register the same place after identifying. By end of January 2021, we have to go into the place. That was the timeline. Fortunately, we could get all these things very timely, except the registration went a little late because of the policy decision of the government of Telangana, which was not in our hands. And I also got delayed 1 week to have an inauguration, but I claim I did puja a month ago here. So why I am narrating all these things? This is all happened because of one attitude, that is perseverance. Trying to discuss, I spoke to the legal advisor not less than 50 times. I spoke to the CA not less than 25 times. I spoke to many senior colleagues n number of times. I drove my car to this place n number of times. Why am I? It is not that I did a great activity, absolutely no. Only thing is, we have to pursue it, perseverance, that only is the secret. There is nothing else. I also had one more formula to be implemented, that is, everybody saved money, collected money, deposited in the form of FDs for the Cardiological Society of Hyderabad. That was a great money saved in the lockers. Then if I spend money, everybody thinks that I was doing something nonsense. But I understood, I wanted to do. Now I am proudly telling you, whatever the money that was saved by my earlier seniors, I am doing an investment for an useful cause. So savings converted in the form of investment. If I forget myself as a professional, as a businessman, as a realtor, I feel proud. I converted, already the value of this property started hiking. I'm talking about 6 months ago now. So let us have an excited feeling that we are having a permanent address for the Cardiological Society of Telangana now. This will be forever, and this is our property. We are all having a rights in this, and let us enjoy this. And probably I want to leave this important happened in the last 7-8 months, because this type of things, I believe if something is good in my action, probably I leave this to compete or emulate in the future generation to grow further. And before I stop, I wish this Cardiological Society of India, Telangana, should have a long life and a healthy growth in future. Thank you. Now I request Dr. Saras Chandra sir to introduce the chief guest.
Okay. We are friends for many years. I was junior to him during DM in PGI Chandigarh. Really, I think everybody knows him. So, as you all know, he is the current president of CSI. The best thing about him is he is so simple to talk to. You almost never see him frowning, and very easy to approach. He helped me at more than one point of time during my CSI career and at a personal level. And he has great knowledge, as I mentioned earlier, in preventive cardiology. He is the man behind the Kerala CSI to take off like this, the journal, the Kerala Heart House, and so many registries, publications. You all know their publication, European Heart Journal, the landmark publication in ACS, Kerala Registry. So, it's our great pleasure to have you, Mohan, here for this inaugural ceremony of our Hyderabad Heart House, Telangana Heart House. Thank you.
Speak a few words.
Good evening and thanks to all of you for coming here. This was long coming. So all of us are very happy it finally happened. And as Professor Reddy said, our future generations of colleagues, we should take it forward. And somebody from the press was asking, what do you intend to do here? So what we think as cardiologists and society members, what we would like to do, Mohan probably is going to expand on that, is advocacy programs, public education programs, some teaching programs, monthly meetings or fortnightly meetings, as many conferences. We may also do some health checkups for people, school education, etc., etc. So many things can be done once you have the place of your own, the infrastructure. We also have a biochemistry which doesn't take much of space, and the city machine which doesn't cost much. Maybe one of the companies might donate a echo machine, but they were willing to donate sometime back. So maybe they may be willing to give a free echo machine for the usage of the society. So, to say that once you want to do something, you can, you yourself have said, perseverance was the key for this project. In fact, it is the key for any project, anywhere, anything, for anybody, not just this. So you did a good job. And personally, I am very happy that you have done it. Because of our very old decade or 2.5 decade association, I am even more proud about what you have done. And also other colleagues like Charan Chandra and Srinivas Kumar, so widely, so many of you, Kondal Rao, we know all of you for the last more than 2.5 to 3 decades. So all of you are doing so well. So that gives us the ultimate satisfaction. These days we are also doing national CSI conferences quite regularly, once in 7 years or so. So it is good. We are very happy and congratulate you.
Kumar to speak a few words on this.
Yeah, good evening everybody. Congratulations Dr. KMK and team for making this possible. And as I said, as we are about to do one more national conference, I think me along with Jane and all of us together are trying to accumulate funds and do as much as possible. The opposite side one is available, one more thing is available. We can have a more bigger hall and have some other activities also to attach to this building so that everything will be one place. I think we should all strive for that, and in this place also, if you are planning to any activity, ECG exhibition as such, Tax Foundation you already have one, I don't mind donating one exhibition in ECG for this, keep it used for any general purpose. This idea was there since long, over a decade back. We saw an independent building in Banjara Hills area where we could run some free clinic and do some activities with us. Anyway, now it has come true. And to that extent, you need any help, because we will always be ready to do. As you said, I think you can put a roster and monthly one hospital can run a free clinic here. If anybody doesn't not willing to do, we can always go to the next hospital. But most of them will be willing to do it. And that is anything related to public, I think government and all the public will be also happy. So not only for ourselves, I think we should do one free clinic and educative programs, and maybe monthly ones we can have some public health talks which are useful for education, and we can plan many more once we have this building. So to start with, I think we should stop using hotels from doing monthly meetings, and all our monthly meetings even in this premises should be done here, and the immediately opposite that space can be used for food. If we have a bill, I think it's all our own house, even if our own home is small, still we'll do it, So that's why I think all of us feel happy about coming here and doing activities. I think we should do it. And any further ideas, thoughts, anybody has how to run this place, you can again invite all our colleagues write to him, and so that we can use this place more optimally. And I again thank you all. Actually, we should be thanking other office bearers now for allowing me to do this, and all of their cardiology colleagues. You may think that I am given the opportunity to speak here. My dream come true for me about a decade since what it was, and now we made it back. Congratulations to all. Special congrats to Mohan for coming all the way in these tough times. Thank you very much. Thank you.
President of the Cardiological Society of India, to I think he is known person to talk. I think he will talk. You will only understand. Please, over to you.
Hyderabad cardiologist, Antarikina Namaskar. I took it from my friend Sarah. But then, pardon me, when I come back in December, I will intend to speak a little more and do it in paragraphs. I'm sure about that. Okay. Because Telugu has been a Rashtra Bhasha for, Shresth Bhasha for much long. My own Malayalam became a Shresth Bhasha in only 2014, I think. It became in 2003 or 2004. Well, thanks Sharat for those kind words. And I'm really happy today to mention you. 2020 has been, as somebody said, annus horribilis. Of course, we learned and unlearned so many things, and before that, Corona was another brand of beer. We enjoyed, and physical distancing was possibly one's own idiosyncrasy. But then we learned quite a lot, and many of us who always proclaimed that we have no time for even our family, we had an overdose of it. And in the bargain, possibly, we became a little unhappy. But then today is a happy day, Dr. Reddy, and all the more reason for you. I will remember our own days now when Professor Manuran did the first CSI in 2002. He did that, and we had a surplus of money, and we again procrastinated. Something like what? Multiple languages. And, but in the third year, the income tax asked us to pay 1/3 of the money. You better do invest it, or you pay the money. So that was the time when some few of us took the initiative, and that was our first building. Of course, the second building building is in the offing. We are coming out with a very ambitious project. After Venu and me organized the successive meetings, and we have thoughts and buts. I would say that. I presume nobody is already hearing it, but then our project is in a bigger place, and we are going to have the first of its exhibition center for various cardiovascular disease, mainly for the public. So the most important thing I will request you friends is utilize this building. See, we have not been utilizing it mainly because of we didn't have enough parking space, we didn't have, it was not as nearer to the town, so we have problems there. Please utilize it, and there are very many ways of utilizing. One thing that we did was immediately after, we had every month we requested our nearby corporates to send 100 people, their own relatives, for a medical checkup. So our most impressive thing is, I think, to influence the public, to influence the media, that we as a group are very much concerned about the well-being of the public. We are not interested alone in educating ourselves or training ourselves. We are very much involved with it, as Professor Dr. Raju said about the patient advocacy, patient education. What we usually do is when they wait for the investigation, we show them a couple of movies, films on basically on preventive aspect and CPR. This is something which can be, the people will be anytime interested. As you can see, having a building possibly made us. We spent a long time. It was only in 2012 or 2011 that we thought of having a registry program. But then, mind you, once it started, I was instrumental in initiating the Kerala ICS registry. We had 124 hospitals, and we collected 25,748 patient data, with a budget of some 20 lakhs rupees, mind you. When you spend so much of money, when the others spend so much of money, we can do it. Everybody sitting here definitely are interested to be part of it. Our educative program, research program. And when we published that, every one of the cardiologists wanted to be involved. Now we have 12 registries ongoing. Every year we spend about 50 to 60 lakhs rupees only for research. And everybody are open. You can apply for it. If your program is multi-centric, involving, and come out with something good for the society and for the field of cardiology, we take it. So you can initiate, apart from the preventive programs, you can initiate, this could be the needles for the beginning of a great Telangana research program, which, and we are here to, whichever way, I'm not saying that we are the last word to say about, but then we have ample experience in running registries, in running also, even, we are also thinking in terms of expanding, apart from doing registries. One of our ambitious program is to look at do something like the physician health study. So let us, we are collecting the entire cardiologist list from all India. Cardiology Society has only 4,700 members. But I am told there are about 13,500 cardiologists in India. So we are in the process of collecting that, and we intend to look after, not look after, but to know about the cardiologist health status. So that is another initiative, the CSI, under the CSI. It's not the Kerala CSI, the national CSI is going to do that. So in a similar way, we can definitely help you in identifying the registry program, in analyzing. One of the major problems we face for the paucity of biostatistics department. Now we have negotiated with a couple of them. We have been associating mostly with the All India Institute, but now we intend to associate with the other groups who are more easily we can associate with. The last study the CSI did, most of you have, I don't know, I saw Yaram somewhere here. He's an important part of every week, every Sunday for the last 7 months we meet.
State court.
We meet. And you can meet in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. discuss about your projects, and that is why the only way to go forward is discuss, debate, and come to a consensus, and having building. And I should congratulate everyone, including Dr. Reddy and all the office bearers, all of you who has been in the designing, in making this important decision. So, my very best to all of you, and we have a big annual conference coming up in December, and I'm sure all of you are excited about it. I'm really excited about it. Definitely, I said when Bill Clinton joked about an argument with Hillary Clinton, he said, I have a few words with her, and in return, she used some paragraphs and pages. So I will definitely return with some pages in Telugu. So let 2021 be the annus mirabilis for Telangana chapter. Thank you.
Sir, thank you so much. Deliver the message. Now, I think all the meetings should come to an end. I request our Honorable Secretary Dr. Rajiv Gaur to say vote of thanks. And after this vote of thanks, there is another interesting session. Please don't go away.
Sir, please don't stand. Only all of you sit here. There's only one president and CSI national president will come and conduct it.
We conducted one of the studies, the COVID in MI, and we are in for another few more. So once we have an address, as everyone emphasized, it will be a place for registries, data collection, and probably we can generate some epidemiological data to start off, and then slowly research activities. And it's a slow process, but it has begun. So let us hope well begun is half done. And thank you all for attending the program. Thanks Sanpama for taking part of the program proceedings. And we should thank press for giving importance despite a Sunday. And let us hope we all end on a happy note and begin on a strong footing for a good academic activity career ahead in Telangana Society of Engineers.
What is this shape? Does it resemble something? No?
Our future building probably.
There is a heart, sir. There is a coronavirus.
This is the building heart. Our society is situated in the second floor, ground floor, first floor. Staircase.